Hello YouTube, welcome back into Dory's home. Before I get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to all my current subscribers and welcome aboard to my new subscribers. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. For those of you, Pumpkin is doing just fine. She is sitting on the couch right now. We just got back in from outside. I was trying to film a few minutes ago, and she had a little accident in my spare room where I want to take you for my next project. But had to stop, clean it up, and I will not upload that video because that's kind of like a 5-minute one, and I'm just starting from scratch. So here we are. This is going to be another learning curve for me to film with a dog that is by my side 24/7. Which I love, but it's been 11 years since I've had a dog, so I've had all this freedom, and now, you know, do I regret it? No. I just have to adjust. She's adjusting. This is a new environment, new person she's got to trust, to bond with, and to rely on, and I'm going to rely on her, and we have to train each other and learn about each other, so it's a learning process for both of us. She is doing so much better. And she's been here probably about, let's see, it was a week on Sunday. Today's Wednesday, so 10 days? This is our 10th day together. It seems a lot longer. But she's doing great. She really, really is. All right, so, now she's on the love seat watching me. And I'll show you her in a minute. My goal today, for those of you that are new here watching my video, I take my videos, I do not edit. They're all in real time and I upload them. To me, that's, I want them to be real time. I want all my mistakes, all my word stumbling, all my goofs, whatever, to go into a video, just like you're in my living room. No editing. And that's just how I work. I do that with cakes. I do that with cupcakes. Cake decorating is really important to do real time because I want you to be able to see the skills I have, but also the mistakes I make. And we learn as we go, you know, and that's it. So the same with my dog. You know, I have a dog now. This is exciting. But yeah, she's very precious. I adore her. A lot of fun. Anyway, what I'm going to do today, what my goal is to go into my little room. I have a spare room, and in my spare room, and it's just for storage and toys and my grandparents' things. But I've got a small Curio cabinet that I'm going to move out of there, put that in my bedroom, and then take this Curio cabinet, my grandparents', and put that in the spare bedroom. I don't know if I can get it all in one video, but that's my goal. And then there's a puppy, so I don't want her having any accidents in my house. That's hard, but probably next week when I get a paycheck, I'm going to buy one of those Bissell little green machines, you know, for spots, because she'll do a spot, and I want to be able to clean it up right away and deodorize it, so... Anyway, I have a big carpet shampooer, but I want to be able to have a small handheld one. So, anyway, she's resting for right now, but once I move, she's following me. So, if she don't be surprised, I'll show you Pumpkin. And she's on the love seat over there, just staring away in the sun, watching me, aren't you? So we're going to move. We're going to go down the hallway and she's going to follow. And I hope she don't have an accident. All right, we're going to go down this way. I have all my lights on too. So we are going to do this. This is my little spare room. It's small. Could be a bedroom, I guess. It's got a closet, but it's small. I needed something for storage for children's toys, and I've got books and games and pictures and crafts and more toys and, you know, all that's over here. So, no going potty. You do not potty in this house. And I think what I can do, I'm going to move you right there because we're going to work on that Curio cabinet. And I'm going to put a baby gate so she doesn't come in here to go potty, right? Yeah. Just stick a baby gate right there and you stay in the living room and go play with your toys until I get this done. We'll see if this works a little bit. I think she thinks it's okay to go to the bathroom in this room because she's done it a couple of times. And I think she smells that scent, even though I've tried deodorizing it and everything like that. But I have to find either baking soda or something to mix in a mixture and leave it on it. I don't know. I got to figure this out. It's all new to me. But anyway, what I'm going to do first is open this cabinet up. And I'm going to take all of my Precious Denim Days figurines out. So all of these. And there, I'm going to put a few in a box and then go put them on my bed. And there's 3 there. See how many I can get in this box. Maybe a couple shelves at a time. And I really, you know, the reason I wanted my grandma's in here is because I love to decorate for Christmas. And I'm going to start my porch. I want to get all that done because I don't want to put too many in here. I don't want them to break, but we'll see what I can get. At least this top shelf in here. And just gently carry it in there. Yeah, these things remind me of my children when they were little, living on a dairy farm. Okay, all right. I am going to close this. We got that one. Open that bottom one up. And we're going to open the gate, right? Keep you right there. Okay. I'm going to move you in the hallway. This is hard not having a camera person. Don't go potty in here. Alright, we're going to go, let's see, where can I put you? Probably right here, and then I can turn this. So I'm going to go in my bedroom. Right there. Let me get that box. Didn't know how I was going to film this, doggy. Come on. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let's see here. I think what I'm going to do, let's just put these right here. I got some towels down here. Let me turn you on my dryer. My washer and dryer are right over here. So I have some towels here, and I think what I'm going to do is just put them down. That way she won't chew on them. They'll be safe till I get these cabinets moved. We have a lot of them. Okay. And I think what I can probably do, since it's like fall and Christmas, is put my fall and Christmas stuff up on the top part. Once I get everything in my room. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Alright, we got one more. Alright, I'm going to move you again. bring my box, and she's right there. There she is. Right, Pumpkin? Watching every move, huh? Okay. Yeah, these cabinets, they're easy to move. They don't weigh that much. This one here, my children surprised me many years ago for Christmas. And now she's sitting on my grandma's chair. Yeah, but we're going to go, I'm going to get down here. This bottom part here. There we go. And we'll put them in this box. Push this to the back here. See, we have Christmas ones, you know. There's one there. These need to be dusted, washed off. These are winter projects I can do. I've got a couple of them. And I've got them with lemonade and on a seesaw with a puppy. There's a cute puppy. With a lemonade. And we got 4th of July. Let's see if we can get them all in here. I think I can. There's 2 more on the bottom here. Painting a fence and in a wheelbarrow. Okay, yeah, these are pretty precious. All right, we can close that. Take this off too. Forget the dogs. Beware of the children. I just haven't turned that around now that I don't have kids living here. They just visit quite a bit, huh? All right, we're gonna turn you around and straighten you back up here. I think I can do this. Trying to grab my stand. There we go. Tight corners in the back end of my home, I'll tell you. All right, I'm putting the box down. Sorry for the jiggling. All right, so we have these we're going to put over here. Probably rinse these off in my bathroom sink and let them dry on these tiles. I just might do that too, you know, after a while. They're all gonna fit. Just like that. Okay, back in that room. You know what? I actually think I'm gonna leave the camera in the hallway watching you. Probably I'm gonna try to bring it down into my room. Hopefully it comes around this corner with this dryer. So this is gonna be new because I don't know if it's gonna fit. If it don't, well then we go back to leaving it be. So, but I wanted to try to move it. I thought I'd get a better opportunity moving the smaller cabinet than my big one. So down my hallway anyway. All right, so we're gonna leave you. We'll put the camera right there. Okay, and I hope this works. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring the cabinet out. Okay, put this in the closet. Box back in the closet. I might need that box to move other stuff, but okay, here we go. We have to unplug this, don't we? All right, we have a plug. We have to unplug it. Okay, where are we? Alright, this one. I think this is the top. We have to unplug it. Well, that's the bottom one. Okay. This isn't going according to plan here. There we go. Got it unplugged. Okay. Put it back in here. See if we can get it. All right. Starting to move it. We're just going to walk it back and forth. Have to turn it so I can get it. There we go. Okay, I think I got it now. There we go. Now we're coming. Just this tight corner here, tight fitting. I am here. You're still with me. Thank you very much. It's easy on the carpet. I'm just waddling it back and forth. So now I'm going to go down the hall and get it to my bedroom, and then I'll come get the camera, okay? There we go. Well, it's moving pretty good on this floor. I'm just slide it. I think we're going to be fine. Okay. Lift it up here. Tight corner there. All right, there's that. We'll get the camera, huh? We did it. We got it in there. Yeah, we did. We got it in there. Okay, here we go. Gonna move you down this way. There it is, sitting right there by my door. So, I'm gonna take this cabinet and I'm gonna put it on that wall where my grandma's cruel. That's how you say it, cruel is. So we'll put this right here. I think it'll look fine there. Because, you know, it's small space in this room. But we're going to have to probably either I lift it or I move this. Let's move the puppy off the bed. I think I can slide it over there. Don't you think? Huh? I actually think I can get it around. Let me get that cord. this way. Probably move her kennel on an angle. We could probably get it in there. And sideways. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to do it, huh? Yeah, I think that's going to work. All right, let's pull you. One more. I did it. It's gonna work. It's just tight fitting over here. Okay. I'm gonna get caught on. Move that back a little bit. There we go. I think I'm getting it now. This is old. All right, we're gonna hold that there. And we're gonna take this crewel down. Put that right behind me. This thing's pretty dusty. We got to clean it. All right. There we go. Okay, I've got to figure out where I want it. Oh yeah, let's move you over just a little bit more. Is that where I want it? Be good for now, huh? Keep that cord right there so I can get that. I actually think that's probably good. Okay. All right, this crewel. Put my hamper, my clothes hamper back down on the floor. Okay. All right, I think that's going to be fine. I can show you guys. That's it. I actually like it there. It goes good in here. I'll show you around this side. So there's my dog's crate, her kennel. You know, I have two things. She loves sleeping on that thick cushy thing. She chewed it the first day she was here. After that, I put all the stuffing back in. So to back up, at nighttime, she's fine. Because she knows I'm here. So I'm real close to her in bed. But during the day, when I go to work, I put that big one in. That one that's on the top. That goes down. And then my curtains are like blackout curtains. It gets real dark in here. And yesterday I came home for lunch. She was in here for like 4 hours. Came home for lunch. Took her out. No problem. She didn't chew anything. I was so happy with her. And then I give her a Kong. And the Kongs are frozen with food inside. With her kibble and some soft, she loves lamb flavored food, so soft lamb and rice, canned food, and I mix that with her kibble, and then I put it in these Kongs and freeze them. And she loves them. And that keeps her busy for a few hours, But it's so far so good, it's working. So we're figuring out how to make things work, and I just want her safe. If I leave her in a bigger room like my bathroom, she's going to chew everything in sight, and I cannot do that right now. So I want to keep her safe, keep my home safe, and, you know, make this a good experience for both of us. You know, and then in the spring, I'm hoping I can get her a fenced-in yard, and here she is. I've had her in bed with me, too. We tried that one night. And then she ends up going right back in her kennel. So you know, I leave the door open, so that's kind of cool. But yeah. All right, so I like it. It looks good here, you know, it does. Not too bad. I think that's a lot. Kind of that furniture too kind of blends with my bedroom furniture too. So I just have to clean it up now. So there's that. So we have that one moved. Okay, let's go. I have my cleaning stuff here. Let's go into the living room. And I think what I'm going to do is open up her kennel. Just in case she wants to go in. Yeah, or she'll probably just follow me. All right, now I'm going to put this Curio into the spare room. Over here. And now we have a space in the corner, which I probably should. Yep, there she is, right on my grandma's chair. She follows me. There she is. Follows me everywhere I go. All right, I'm hoping that that's going to be enough room. I can move my printer and stuff down some, you know, if I have to, I can figure out another place to put my little wooden table, but because it is kind of crowded in here. You know, I want to redo this room. I just trying to figure out what to do with the things that I have, and so it makes it better, you know. But I have a feeling, I don't know, might need more space, might not. I don't know yet. But yeah, yeah. So let's go out in the living room. I can turn this light off. Okay, well, my light's on. All right. And there we are. So, that Curio cabinet. What I'm going to do is get that box again and empty some of this stuff. And, yeah, it's just really cool ancient stuff in here. And move some of that stuff and move her toys out of the way. And get my chair over here. I do have my vacuum cleaner here. She's kind of like, what are you doing with my stuff, huh? Where's my stuff going? We'll put it right here. Put your lammy in your little bed. Till we get this chair in the corner. I think until I put my tree up, I'm just going to put her bed right under the window. All right, let me go get a box. All right, we have a box. And I will open this up. I should turn the light on while I'm doing this. Let's see. Take that light. There's 3 switches on the wall, and I can never remember which one's which here. There it is. All right, let's open this up. Okay. My angel collection. What does this one say? Your kindness reaches further than you know. There's that. Isn't that pretty? We're holding a little bird. And then I've got a prism, but I don't put the thing on the bottom because sometimes it might be better in there in the corner. That's when I turned 65 a couple years ago. Isn't that pretty? Happy 65th birthday. May the wishes of today bring you blessings of happiness with blue flowers. I love it. Yeah. It was given to me by my two older granddaughters' mom. Okay. And then a dear old friend of mine gave me this. And I can reminisce about all my collectibles and stuff like that. You know, like I said before, I'm not materialistic. It's just when I see an object, it brings back a memory of somebody special. And that's what these objects do to me. You know? And then this whole shelf is my mom and dad. So I can show you a little bit in here. Farming. I'll get you closer to the cabinet here. So these cows my mom gave me as a Christmas present. So this is me, my son, and my daughter. It's got a pink, you know. And then my dad made this down on the farm thing back there with nails. It's tin, and he hammered that all out by himself and framed it and mailed it to me, you know, back when we had a dairy farm, so a long time ago. Yeah, but that's, you know, this shelf's about my parents, so, well, yeah, so there's some more family history. Okay, so we will put those in. I think I'll have room for them. Get my parents' wedding picture. And put that in there. Cows. All right, I'm gonna move these. All right, let's see here. She's on the love seat. Okay. And we will turn you this way. I will take these into that spare room. Okay, coming back for another load here. Where are you, pumpkin? Oh, you're right behind me, huh? Right behind me. Okay. I don't know if there's anybody in there that likes teddy bears. This was given to me. This is a swing. We'll turn you around. Oh, this poor camera. Get you guys dizzy. This is a swing given to me by a very dear special friend of mine named Georgiana. And it's a music box. It does work. I hope you can hear that. Love you, George. Alright, that'll go in the box. Keep on playing until it's done. Okay. This was my grandma's. There's a statue here. That was my grandma's. She loved like these old Victorian dolls and stuff, these ceramic statues, so she had a small collection. So these were in this Curio cabinet many years ago, so I just keep them in there for her, in memory of her, and my grandpa too, but it was mostly my grandma, what she collected. All right. There's another one of hers too. That's another one. Yeah. Kind of fun. Alright, let's see what else. Don't go in there grabbing anything. You got a glass of birds down here. Huh. Oh, let's see. Some pictures. Alright, we got those two shelves done. Alright, we're going to have to make one more trip. Alright, one more trip. Turn you around again. Alright. I think I can do a screensaver with them puppies. Put on YouTube. Yeah, we'll do a screensaver of the puppies sleeping. There's YouTube. There it is. Turn the music down. Puppy sleeping there. Okay. All right. Put these in there and come back and get one more load. You're still with me. Thank you. Lots of work rearranging stuff. Lots of knickknacks. One more load. You know, I actually think the stuff on the bottom I'm leaving, because I've moved this before. I think what I'm going to do, my Grandma has angels on the bottom. Oh, these knobs are loose. How am I going to get you open here? Okay. Let's see something here. I'm going to lift this glass up from the bottom. Push that. Yep, I think so. There we go. I'm going to have to fix that door, that knob on that door. There we go. There. I don't know if it just needs to be tightened or I think it's stripped or something. Maybe it's just, oh, it's not tightened. Okay, there. There it is. Now it is. All right, let's move the, oh yeah, I should move that plate. Let's move these. I'll have to show you this set too. I have my grandparents, when they had their 40th wedding anniversary. It's ruby red, and it's a platter. Let me turn this around. It's a platter. I'll get that and I'll show you. It's like a dessert, I think a dessert type thing. It comes with like these little sundae ice cream, you know, little dishes. There's 6 of them. You know, pretty colors, good for Christmas. But it has a, I'll show you this plate. '40th anniversary. Isn't that pretty? You kind of see right through it too. Yeah, I don't know where this came from or who got it for them or if she got it. I don't know. I just thought that was really pretty. And I'm trying to remember how old or how long my grandparents were married before they passed away, but I know it was a long time. It was over 50 years. Feel pretty blessed about that. But I think the ones on the very bottom, I'm just going to leave down there. I think they'll be fine moving this. Okay. All right. So, this is plugged in, probably in the back. All right, I'm going to move you back here. Bring you back here a little bit. All right there. Okay, move this out of the way and I'll unplug it. I slide this too. And oh, part of the glass is missing. When my grandparents passed away, a lot of their stuff was divided up, you know, divvied up between a lot of us, you know, the grandkids and stuff. And this cabinet was given to my sister many years ago. And when she passed away, you know, I brought it to my home. So I just didn't want anything to happen to it, you know, and I wanted to get the glass replaced, but it's very expensive. And you know, it's okay. You know, it holds their stuff, holds my precious stuff, and I dust it every, you know, few months, and it's all right, you know. If it goes down to one of my kids, if they want it, if they want to spend a lot of money replacing the glass, they can, but, you know, I'm okay with it. Okay, what I want to do is move this out of the way, vacuum, get my chair over here, and just see what this is going to look like. Now I had this appraised. When there was a glass company in a town near me, they came out and they measured this a long time ago. I want to say it's been like 20 years, because I've had this a long, long time. And the glass back then, you know, if they did it was going to cost me, they gave me a quote of $250. I can imagine now, the way inflation's gone and everything, what this would cost. Okay. You should be good right where you are. Let's turn you just a little bit. And we can get the vacuum cleaner in there. Turn you up against that table. There we go. All right. Then we'll vacuum this part up of this floor. And then we shall move the recliner. Okay. And I think that with the recliner over here, it's going to be cozier. So yeah. There's a spot on my wall. On the back of the cabinet, there's like a piece of felt, you know, so that if it hits the wall, it's going to comfort it, you know. All right. Turn the volume down. This gets too noisy. Okay, we'll unplug that. Move this out of the way. I'm not going to put that away because I want to vacuum the living room entirely. Okay, take these dishes off. Yeah, I think this is going to look good back here. All right. I'll turn you a little bit more so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, I wonder what the time is. What do we got? Oh, we're good. We're like at 48 minutes. We are good to go. Yeah, this recliner is real easy to move. It's not very heavy. You know, when I went and looked at them, it was important to me not to get a real bulky one. So I think, let's see, I kind of want it like in the corner. Guess I can move it back just a little bit more, huh? I think we got a little ways to go to recline. Yeah, that should be good. We can move it over just a little bit the other way. Just like that. So we get the table over here. I think I'm gonna like it. I think so. I think so. Ba bum. Let's turn this around, because we can actually get that closer in, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to maneuver with it. I might put it over here, you know, but yeah. I'll have to fix that spot on the wall. For now, it's going to work. Okay, let's get your bed. Get your bed over here, right by the window. And I hope to goodness that you do not chew on my curtains. All right, we're going to put the bed over there. All right, and get your toys over there too, huh? Okay, there you go, buddy. Okay. So, what I want to do, I'm looking at that cabinet. It's not, if you look at the cabinet, let me lift you up a little bit. It's not center. If you look in that middle line, it isn't center with that picture. I want to move it over to the window a little bit more. And that'll give my chair a little bit more space too. So I'm going to do that. So I think I got to try to get that center right underneath the tree trunk if I can do that. So I'm going to try to do that. So we'll get this off of here. Yeah, get anal. Move that bed a little bit. All right, cabinet. Walk with me just a little bit and we'll get you closer over to the... I think that's as far. We'll see where we're at here. Now we're over too far. Okay. I think, you know what? I just might leave it. I can move the picture over a little. I think I'm going to do that. That will give me some more room. Right by the chair anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Well, I didn't think I was going to do all this rearranging today. Yeah, we'll just move the picture. Get that done. Okay. Like that. Let's back up. And we just have to go, just move it over just a little bit. All right, get my hammer. Get that done. Okay. There's the hammer. Yeah, you know, because I'm looking at the one picture. I'll show you. The one picture that's over here is down lower than this is up higher. It's not even. They're not even. So I'm going to drop this one down some. Yeah, I'll drop that one down. Okay. I noticed that when I was sitting on the couch the other day. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. All right. Now, if we get right here, and I believe that's where I want it. just like that. So let's go right here. That there. And I'll probably come back and patch up some of these holes when I decorate for Christmas. I'm gonna go right here. Should be where I want it. Okay, that looks good to me. Yeah, we'll patch up some of those holes. Let's see, let's look back. Oh yeah, yep. Now I think we're even. Better, 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 better. I like it. Yeah, even that one I think I want to bring that one in a little closer to the window on this side, but they're gonna come down anyway. We'll be decorating for Christmas in a couple weeks. So right now I'm gonna deal with it for now and just get these Curio cabinets cleaned out and have everything put back in them and you know all that. So yeah. All right, so let's move this big monster and we will get that in there. And then we'll probably end the video. See how that looks in there. All right, so bring you down the hall. This way here. Oh, I think I got you turned towards me. Yep, I did. I'll be in there. Okay. Let's get you down this hallway. Oh. We'll get you in this room. I'm going to turn the light back on. Okay. And we're going to maneuver over here and move my, bring you down a little bit. I'm going to move my filing cabinet over a little. I can even move this over. I have a couple inches here. Let me grab that. There we go. Get that door thingy. Have a door stop down here. Oh yeah, there we go. That worked. Don't you take that and think that's a toy. That's not a toy. All right, I'm going to move this over. Yeah, get down. Don't go up there. No. Get down. All right, that should work. Come here. Come here. Come on. All right, we'll be right back because we're going to bring that cabinet in. All right, come on. Follow me. Come on. Yeah, girl. All right, let's go. I can move my clock or something. Leave it on. Bring this thing out. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. where I'm going to have a tight fit here. Let's see if I can pull this. If I can pull it and push it or something. Okay. I'm breaking glass here. All right. I think we're getting it. Oh, we're doing fine. We just have to walk it. There we go. Now we should be able to move it. There we go. Now we got it. Now it's coming. There we go. Walking a little bit. Okay. Don't want to hit anything. It's coming close down that hall. That lamp up there. We're just getting to the door. Just getting to the door. Ugh. Whoa, stay put. What happened? Okay. Tight squeeze here. All right, I think I can get this around this bend. All right, hang on, Cooper, or Pumpkin. Hold on. Oop. Back that up some. All right. Stay there. You guys watch me do this stuff, man. This thing's heavy. Okay. It is heavy. And it's hard to maneuver. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Sit in that corner until I get this in. Okay, Pumpkin. I'll get this in. I am determined. Move this over. There we go. Oh, I think I got it now. There we go. Just gotta walk it a little at a time. There. You know what? I think this is going to look really pretty in here with all the snowmen in here, and the lights in my window. Okay. You gotta move out of the way. Huh? Alright, let's move this. Oh, let's see here. Over here. I think it's going to work. Grandma's chair over just a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna work. I might have to move my children's hands off the wall, but I think it's gonna work. Okay, and you did it again. You just went potty again. What am I gonna do with you? You can't go potty in this room. I don't know what to do. It's gonna be a challenge. I usually keep a baby gate up so she can't get in here because I know she's gonna do that because now she's marked a spot and she thinks that this is okay for her to go. It's not. But while I'm busy, I just had her outside before I started the video. And but she doesn't understand what's going on. I'm trying to move stuff with her and she doesn't get it. Okay, so I'll keep walking this back a little bit. Maybe I won't have to move them. Just a little bit more. Gotta get you. Let me see here. I actually think I like it there. Just got to get this here part in. There we go. There, that's what I wanted. There we go. Now it's up against the wall. That's going to be fine. I don't have to move anything. Don't have to move anything. That's going to work. For now. Oh, the stuff I do for Christmas, I'm telling you. All right, let's see how this looks. Okay. There we go. You know, it is a workout. I can show you back here. Yeah, but you know what? I think it's going to be fine. Because I'll clean it and then, you know, I can put my snowman stuff in there, have lights in the window for Christmas. And then what I end up doing too is I move this. And this here cabinet goes in front of the window. Because I put my plants in here in the wintertime because they don't do good in the winter in my kitchen by that bay window. So, but they do, this gets a lot of bright sun in the morning and they do great in here. So where my grandma's chair is going to go? Probably right there. Yeah. But yeah. It's a lot of work. A lot of rearranging. Trying to figure out what to do in this room. But lots of stuff. So, I mean, I might get rid of, like, that black cabinet over there. I might get rid of that and just do bins of, you know, it's mostly cards and papers and envelopes and stamps and, you know, stuff like that. Office supplies, you know, coloring things, you know, go through that and see what I don't want anymore. You know, that type of stuff. But anyway. And she's down on the floor. Okay. So, we'll take you back. Come on. And I know I grabbed, one of my pictures got grabbed on the wall here. Hang on a second. I'll kind of show you here. I have to, let's see. There. I knew it got grabbed on something. There we go. I was moving that. Oh my goodness. Look at that space. Wow. What a difference, eh? Now you got lots of room to run. Yeah, lots of room. Okay. All right. Well, we're over an hour here. Hour and 10 minutes. There she is, back on the couch. Follows me everywhere. So, I am going to call it a day. If you're still with me, thank you very much. This is a mishmash of stuff. I didn't know how to film it, moving from one room to another room, or, you know, you pretty much got to see my whole house today in this one. But, yeah, I don't film my bedroom that much, you know, or the spare room. It's mostly the living room and the kitchen. But you got to see a little bit. And I don't know, I think in the winter time, just do some better rearranging in that spare room. That'll be a project, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, so probably the next video will be maybe Sunday. I don't know. My goal before it gets too cold is to get all my winter decor out on my porch and in my yard and where I want things before the ground freezes. You know, I want to get that done. So I always decorate that earlier than what I do inside my home. So, but I'll probably, I don't know, I might start putting my Christmas stuff up before Thanksgiving. I don't know yet, but you know. But yeah, but anyway, this is me signing off. If you're still with me, thank you so much for all your support. If you just watched 10 minutes, thank you for all your support. But yeah, this is fun. So yeah, take care, and we will talk soon. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good week.